Hey, so the video that you're about to watch is what I did the last 7 days in order to lose 10 pounds. Now, this is what worked for me and might not necessarily work for you, but instead of watching the whole video, if you're not interested in that, I'm just going to break it down quickly in the beginning of the video instead of having you watch the whole thing and then lay it for you out at the end. So basically, when I started this diet, I was about 191 point some odd pounds. This was due to me just eating too many carbs, not being able to be as active, just due to the back injury that I have and recovering from the surgery and then the setback from the surgical recovery. I kind of eat to kind of cope with the feelings, the depression, whatever else is there, and it just became to be too much of an issue. So I ended up feeling like really bloated, had lack of energy, and mentally down overall, and decided that it was for me to kind of step back into the carnivore keto diet and see what that could do for me. So just to break it down of what I did this past week, all I ate was beef and eggs. You're gonna see that I ate some steaks. I did have those here, and those were bought at the wholesale. I got the whole loin, cut that up, and those worked out to be maybe $9 or $10 a pound for steak, which is unreal pricing around here. I also had the eggs, and then I did ground beef as well, and some short ribs that I cooked previously a few weeks back before starting this. For beverages, water, huge throughout the day. I also had coffee in the morning every day. I had a little bit of sweetener and some cream in with that. And then I would have a tea the first couple days in the evening. It was orange pekoe decaf with a little bit of sweetener as well. Like I said, I lost 10 pounds in 7 days. And the first few days, I dropped the weight like probably 7 pounds in the first 2 or 3 days, I believe. So, yeah. The other thing I did was I fasted 18 hours a day, and I would only have 2 meals. So I'd usually have my first meal around noon or 2 o'clock, and then I would eat anywhere from noon or 2 until 6 o'clock. After 6 o'clock, I just wouldn't eat until the next day or have the coffee in the morning. I would have the tea in the evening, but other than that, that's it. What else do we got here? Yeah, so I will continue to eat this way for the foreseeable future. I'll also add in some vegetables and fruits. As I mentioned in the video, I do enjoy a Coke Zero or Dr. Pepper Zero every once in a while. But other than that, like, I've had good results with this, and I'm strictly doing this for weight loss. I don't have any other health issues other than my back. I will put a before picture in this, but it's from a few years before when I was about the same weight that I was when I started this. I forgot to take a picture of before, but there's also an after picture that you'll see at the end, and you can kind of compare what those two are. And the last thing is just if you have any questions, comments, or want to know anything about what I ate, if I had lack of energy, if I felt the keto flu, anything like that, comment below. And yeah, I'll continue doing this. I don't know if the details will be as in-depth. If people want that, I have no problem doing that. But this video is a lot different than my previous videos that were all basically about my back and the recovery. I will have another one of those videos coming out, but that will be a little later on in the day or two. And yeah, enjoy this one, and hopefully you like it. Day one of trying to lose weight. I'm about 190 pounds, 10 pounds overweight. Let's see how much we can lose in 1 month. I'm gonna start by having a cup of coffee. Let's see what happens here. All right, so it is 11:26. I'm gonna eat my first meal. We're gonna have 7 eggs, some beef tallow, and we're gonna cook it in this pan. Let's go. Once I flip the eggs, I like to just turn the burner right off and just let them kind of sit there until we're ready to take them off the pan. Let's see what these eggs look like. Looks good. All right, for supper tonight, we're cooking a steak. I bought a full loin of ribeyes, and it worked out to be about $9 or $10 a steak. So here they are on the barbecue, and we'll check up with you when they're done cooking. Good morning. It is day 2 of trying to eat better and lose about 10 pounds in 1 month. I stepped on the scale. I was about 187 pounds today, so I'm almost 4 pounds down. Gonna start my morning with a coffee, cream, a little bit of sweetener, and we'll get going with the day. Catch up with you in a little bit. All right, so I haven't eaten since about 6 o'clock yesterday. It is now 3 o'clock, so we're going on about a 21-hour fast. I'm going to break that with 6 eggs, a little bit of butter, and then I also have a couple steaks in the fridge that I will cook up later for supper whenever I get hungry. So we'll eat this up, and yeah, we'll check in a little bit later. All right, it's 6:30. Just gonna have a little bit of supper here. The 2 steaks that I cooked, I had eggs earlier. This is what they look like. That's the inside. That's just looking perfect to me. So we'll get this up and we'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Good morning. We are day 3 and I just weighed myself. I am 186.8, which is about 5 pounds down since I started this 2 days ago. I'm gonna make my coffee and we'll get started with the day again here. All right, we're day 3. It is about 1 o'clock. I'm gonna break my fast. I just ran to the store, grabbed 5 pounds of medium ground chuck for $30. I'm gonna make half of this into burgers, and I'll save the other half to cook up just as regular ground beef for the next few days. I'll put you on time lapse, let you watch how I make the smash burgers in a pan. Usually I do it on the griddle, but it's snowed out here, so inside we are. Here's a time lapse, and I'll catch up with you after. All right, so out of half of that chub, I got 12 burgers, and I still have half of that left. I have this heated up. I'm gonna put those in there, and I'll put you on time lapse again. So we have them in the pan here. I try to put them on the one side, then flip it, then smash them so they don't stick to the press. And then I also season them with a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic powder. It's been about 3-4 minutes, so I'm gonna get a little flip on these, see how they're looking. Not bad. Another few minutes and then we'll get another round on there. All right, it's been about another 2 minutes. I'm gonna get these off onto the tray and I'll get another round going in here. Also, if you don't have a press, you can just use any spatula and just push down. They do the exact same thing. You might bend it a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. Although it is pretty hot. Little salt, pepper, garlic. Three minutes one side, flip it, couple minutes the other side, and you're done. I'll save you the the time watching the time lapse, and I'll just catch up with you when they're all done. All right, so I'm done cooking all the burgers. I ended up making 3 more, so I have 15. I can have 5 for 3 meals. Just makes it easier. I'm also gonna have 3 hard-boiled eggs today, and here's the 5 that I'm gonna eat. Here's the other 15. I'll quickly nuke them in the microwave or eat them cold when I get hungry. And I'm gonna dig into this, and we'll catch up with you guys a little later. I did also want to mention the liquids that I've been drinking is the coffee with a little bit of sweetener and cream in the morning. I'll have 2 cups of that. I'll drink about 3 of these full of water throughout the day. And then in the evening, I've been having 1 orange pico decaf tea with a tiny bit of sweetener in it as well. Other than that, eggs, beef, water, coffee. That's it. Very simple. Maybe in the next few days, I'll start adding other things in, but I really wanted to hit this pretty hard and see how much I could lose in the first 3, 4, 5 days, week. We'll see. I've done this before where I drop weight pretty rapidly in the beginning, water weight, bloat, whatever it is, to see that scale go down pretty quickly, very early. Kind of gives you motivation to stay on track, and each day is kind of about a pound after that until you plateau, and then you kind of stay there for a bit, and then you'll end up going down in weight again. It's all transition, but beef usually keeps me a lot more full, a lot longer. Chicken, pork, it kind of bloats you, and you do kind of not really lose weight. Well, for me anyways. I will add in some salads and stuff like that in the coming days or weeks, but I really wanted to see what I could do with just beef and eggs for the first week, and then we'll kind of track everything after that. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this, and yeah, hopefully this can keep me full for the rest of the day and I don't have to eat for tomorrow. But it's nice doing the 2 meals a day, 1 a day. And yeah, we'll see how long we can do this. But like I said, I've done this for the better part of 3 years off and on, and I have really good results. So this keto carnivore diet, pretty carnivore right now, but we will add in some vegetables, which will make it more keto. Eventually I will add in some Coke Zeros. I do like those. And the Dr. Pepper Zeros are also pretty good. So we'll see what happens. We'll keep in touch with you guys, and we'll catch you later. Good morning. It's day 4. Just going to stand on the scale and see how much I'm weighing. $184. So in just 4 days, technically 3 days, because it's just the start of day 4, I am down 7 point some pounds. That is insane. I'm gonna make a coffee and explain to what I did last night. All right, so I've made my coffee, and I just wanted to explain kind of what happened last night. So we did go to a Rider game. I came back home around 8:30, 9 o'clock. We left a little bit early, kids were getting cold, but I did have 4 more of those burger patties. I had 1 cold and 3 warm, heated them up in the microwave, and other than that, everything that I ate yesterday was those 3 eggs, and I guess it would be 9 burger patties, a cup of coffees, a bunch of water, and we'll kind of have the same thing today. I did take out some other beef that I smoked and vac sealed a few weeks ago, so when I get ready to cook that, I'll check in with you guys. And yeah, I'm super impressed at how things are going so far, dropping, even if it is just water weight, dropping it really quick. So super happy, and continue with this for the next little while. Catch up in a bit. All right, it is about 1 o'clock here. I'm gonna break my fast from last night. I have 3 of the burger patties. I fried up 7 eggs and a tablespoon of beef tallow. I'm gonna eat this up, and I'll catch you guys later at supper time. So I'm trying to finish this meal here. I have 1 patty and probably 2 eggs left, and it's just so much. I will pack this back just because I hate wasting food and I don't want to reheat this stuff later. But the meals that I am making is getting harder and harder to eat that much. Just I stay fuller longer, and yeah, we'll power through this, and like I said later, we'll catch up with you guys at supper time. Hey, so this is day 4, second meal. It's about 6 o'clock. I have some beef short rib that I smoked and vac sealed a while ago. I just reheated it sous vide. Should be pretty good. Very soft. moist, and I can't wait to eat this and get a bit of a change up from that ground beef. That's getting a little old after a full day of eating just burgers. We'll catch up with you tomorrow. Day 5, just gonna hop on the scale here. Hey, so I'm just about to break my fast. It's about 12:15 here, so it's been about 18 hours since I last ate. Drank nothing but water in that time. Just cooked up a couple more of those burgers that I had left. There was 3 of those. Got 5 fried eggs, and today I'm gonna use some hot sauce. It's getting pretty old eating ground beef. It's only been a couple days, but yeah, there's not a lot of flavor in that. Steaks you could eat every day. The fat content, everything just tastes nice, but here's the meal. So 5 fried eggs, 3 of the burger patties. I got some of this Taco Bell hot sauce, water ready, and we'll dig into this, and yeah, we'll catch up with you guys around supper time and kind of let you know what's going on there. I was weighing in at 184 again this morning, which was the same as I was yesterday, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe I'm hitting that kind of plateau. I did drop a lot of weight like in 3 days, so still ahead of schedule, but we'll see what goes on, and yeah, we'll check in a little bit. Take care. All right, it is 5:30. I just cooked up some ground beef. I got 1 pound of the ground beef. There's salt, pepper, and garlic powder in there, 2 hard-boiled eggs, and I'm gonna add a little more hot sauce again. Just eating the plain ground beef is not great, so that'll give a bit of flavor, and yeah, we'll see how I'm doing tomorrow and catch up with you guys then. Good morning, day 6. Let's see what we're weighing in at. 183.4. Dropped another little more than half a pound last night, so that's pretty sweet. And we'll go get some coffee and continue on with our day. All right, it is just about 3 o'clock here, and I haven't eaten anything since last night. We went to McDonald's, and I just got 4 regular patties. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 here. They did put some onions on them. The cost for this was $1 a patty, so this was $4.44. This will get me to supper, where I'll have something else then, and I'll catch up with you guys then. Hey everybody, it is 5:45 here, and I'm just gonna eat some supper. I have cooked 2 steaks. I'm likely only gonna eat 1, maybe 2. That's what the inside of them looks like. That one's probably the same. The plan is to eat 1, maybe 2, and depending on what I'm weighing in at tomorrow, I might fast. Seeing where I'm at with the weight, I'm really going to try hard to lose that 10 pounds in the 1 week. I'll eat this and check in with you guys tomorrow morning. Hey, good morning. It is day 7. I am going to see what I am weighing currently, and then I will have my final weigh-in tomorrow morning. So I'm weighing about the same that I was yesterday. I'm going to do a straight fast today. That will be just water, and this morning I'll have some black coffee. Other than that, nothing else until I weigh in tomorrow. Hopefully I can get down to 181.2. That will be 10 pounds on the dot, and let's see what we can make happen. I'm kind of excited to see if I can do 10 pounds in 1 week. Hey, good morning. We are officially 1 week completed of the kind of carnivore diet where I just ate strictly eggs and beef, drank coffee, water, and had 2 tea the entire time. I'm going to do my final weigh-in for the week, and we will see what we're weighing in at, and then I'll take some before or some after photos when I've done this.